Ow, man, my ninja.
You.
The hell is going on, man? How we doing? How we feeling? How we living?
Chilling.
We are without the Heshington. When he's gonna pop up?
For now.
Not sure, but he gave us his word that he would. Just don't know when. He said he was gonna be a few minutes late. Turn it to an hour and some change, but it's all good. I go hold it against him. That white chocolate got a hold of him. He don't know what to do. Anyway, Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby Splackavelli, man. How you doing?
Chilling.
What's going on with you, good brother? How's your week? How's your weekend been? How are you?
I've been good. I went down a rabbit hole of like Toonami recently.
How was your Father's Day? Did we talk about that?
I don't celebrate Father's Day.
How was the day for you?
That was cool.
It was cool. You ain't do shit. You ain't get nothing.
What the fuck did I do? I don't know. I forgot. I think I was with my daughter all day. I ain't do shit.
Niggas don't remember nothing.
Nah, I don't. Yo. This is mad long ago.
Nah, but it's just like dads in general. Like you got to actually think about what happened to, because nothing happened that day for you.
Yeah, I really don't remember what the fuck happened.
But yeah, Toonami rabbit hole. What happened?
I'm really trying to remember what the fuck happened. I don't know. But anyway, no, that shit was bad logo. But yeah, I was going on the Toonami rabbit hole and I forgot. I forgot how they used to like mix up the Toonami Midnight Run. Cause I could have sworn it was just Inuyasha at first, but then again, come to find out, it was like a whole lot of other shit that I done forgot. Like they stay with Dragon Ball Z up there. Like you can't go wrong without Dragon Ball Z. They'll always have that shit up there. But then they'll switch it with like 8th MS Team. Then they'll have Dragon Ball Z. Then they'll have like Outlaw Star, which I forgot. I forgot about
Outlaw
that shit.
Star, yeah.
Yeah, then it had Dragon Ball Z. I was like, wait, hold up, fucking Outlaw Star. Like, oh, you know, I'm gonna watch that shit again. And I was watching, I was like, yo, this shit is like really good. It's like reminiscent. Yeah, it was like reminiscent of like Cowboy Bebop in a way. Like a little bit with the whole sci-fi cowboy bounty hunter type shit. Yeah, and I was watching that recently. I was like, yo, this is really good. I ain't watched that shit since fucking like what, 2004, 3 or something like that. Yeah, but I was just looking at the lineups they had, and then it'll always be like it was like a short ass run too. It was like 12 to midnight, but then it was like midnight to like 1, right? And that's only like for like 2. And then they started extending that shit after a while to like 12 to like, I think it was like 2 or something like that.
Nah, that shit. And then like by like the end of it, that shit was from like 12 to like 6. Cause I remember vividly, because Inuyasha used to be the last thing that comes on. Then right after Inuyasha would be home movies.
Oh, that's Adult Swim. You talking about Adult Swim?
Not
yeah, no, you're right.
He used to cut off, like he used to have his cut scene, right? It would be Toonami, adult, like whatever the fuck. It would be Inuyasha would used to come on. Well, this was during the weekends. Yeah. You talking about during like the weekday?
Nah, weekends.
So yeah, weekends. The last thing would come on would be Inuyasha, and then it would have a cut scene where it would say "Good morning," and it would be like this wild ass Cartoon Network cut scene, and then home movies would come on.
Fucking old movies.
I used to fuck with that shit for a little while. I remember that shit came on. It was NBC or CBS on Saturday mornings.
I used to just look at a lot of that Adult Swim shit, and just be like, "Yo, what the fuck are they doing?"
It was like, at a wall.
It was like they were just grabbing people straight out of fucking art college or some shit like that. Like, hey, you want to work here? We got a midnight spot for you. I was like, all right, let me make some dumbass shit right quick. Aqua Teen Hunter first. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, hey. And that's where you go to get all your crazy ass, like your Eric and Andre type shows and shit. Your Eric and Tim's.
Oh, Tim and Eric?
I still don't. Yeah, Tim and Eric. I still don't know what the point. Do you remember this show where it was this? I don't know what the fuck it was, but he had like a snake for an arm.
I vaguely remember it.
And then he was like an eagle or some shit. It was something wild.
That's
Like
what I'm talking about, man. He just makes up some dumb shit. It's
dumb
like,
shit.
yo, when I seen that, I was like, yo, I know I can make it in artistry. Like, they got this shit coming out.
It was some other show called Lucy or something like that.
Yeah.
It was based on like Lucifer's daughter or something like that.
That shit was a little too dark though.
I mean,
It was a little crazy.
I gotta find out the name of that show. I'm gonna find that fucking show.
What else they had that was kind of wild? Fucking Super Jail.
Super nigga, yo, Super Jail was my shit. It was Super Jail, Metalocalypse.
She was
Damn,
fucking
it was
insane,
another stupid show I used to like.
He's a Brack. What was
the Brack
show?
show.
The Brack show. Space
Yo,
Ghost,
what was
Coast
that
to
show?
Coast.
Friday. What the fuck? It was like Friday, Arizona, or something like that. What the fuck?
I don't know what that was. That's probably some shit that they had like 3 episodes for. It's just like,
This had like 2 seasons at least. Super Jail was wild. Oblongs. I remember the
Oblongs was
when
funny.
they come on Sundays
That was funny.
on CW.
Yeah.
Adult Swim shows.
Because like the reason why I came up with that, because it was this dude on Twitter. It was this white dude. He was like in his 40s, and he was like, "When did you seen that?" It was a video of a chick that said that she was dating this dude, and he just went too far with the anime, like talking about sometimes. I feel like we all have some. Yeah. So I seen that.
China, Illinois. That's what.
I remember that dumb shit.
Frisky Dingo was another
Dingo.
dumb song. Lucy, the daughter of the devil. But yeah, keep going. I'm trying to find a name of the nigga with the snake arm.
But yeah, that shit was on Twitter, and then a little Twitter debate happened when this white dude, he was like in his 40s. He wasn't that much older than me. He was like, "When did black people get into anime?" And I was like, "Oh, I can tell you." But you know, there was like a whole bunch of younger people in there, because he was like, people where he live at. He live in like, I think he said DC area, Baltimore area. So he said nobody was talking about anime. So he was like, when did black people get into it? So everybody was like, oh, it was always on it. Assy McGee.
Assy McGee. Xavier Renegade Angel.
Assy McGee.
Nah, yeah, I'm about to send you a DM real quick.
Assy
Hold
McGee was. I do remember that name though. Xavier Renegade Angel.
Hold the fuck on.
But like Assy McGee,
this.
nigga, Assy McGee was nasty, nigga. The ass was all like hairy and shit, and every time the nigga talk, it sound like a fart. That shit was crazy. Yo, them cartoons was crazy, man. God damn, I thought fucking
I don't know. I'm about to email this shit to you.
I thought Our Real Monsters was weird, like fucking Crumb, the fucking
Stroker and Hooch.
I remember Stroker and Hooch.
Oh man, but yeah. Xavier Renegade Angel. Hold up. I'm about to email this shit to you right the fuck now, because I'm not gonna be alone on this boat. I was up late. Yeah, because I still think something wrong with me, because I was like, what the fuck was I doing up to watch all of these shows? I don't know if I was that intrigued or just getting in the house or what. You know, I used to come in the house and just turn on Adult Swim and just vibe out.
Yeah,
and then that's how I know that at 6 a.m. what's the name used to come on.
A lot of that shit was funny though. Like fucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force was definitely funny. That was one of the ones. And then when they put T-Pain in it.
Oh yeah.
And then he was like, what are you doing? So I'm practicing to throw your ass out of the apartment.
That included check the email.
Oh man.
Yes, you gotta mute your shit. What you doing?
Funny.
At 6 a.m. what's the name used to come on?
A lot of that shit was funny though. Like fucking Are you playing this, Hesh? That was one of the ones.
Yeah, you gotta mute his shit.
Yeah, you were
I don't know
playing
what this nigga doing. Yo, this nigga new to the internet.
But yeah, like the white dude was having a debate. He was like, when did black people get into anime? So I had to think, because I knew exactly what it was. It was 3 things that happened. And I remember this shit exclusively, right? The first thing was Dragon Ball Z, obviously, because that shit used to come on at 6 in the morning on Fox Kids. They got the kids hooked. This was like 96. As soon as I went to school, I was like, what the fuck is this? This nigga shot a Kamehameha, but I called it a Dukin. But that shit was bigger than a Dukin. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is this?
Hey, watch your mouth. Label us right.
Went to school, talked about that shit. 97, that shit was off. Now, when Pokemon came around, that introduced black niggas into like the merch.
Mispronoun. Like how you mispronoun a fucking projectile?
I ain't know it was fucking Kamehameha. I thought it was a Dugan.
Not a hard Dugan.
That was the only time.
Me with that
hey, shit. That was the only time I seen it.
Kamehameha wave.
I ain't seen nobody else shoot that wave but Ryu and Kid. I didn't know what the fuck that was. So that happened, and then when Pokemon came around, that introduced people into the merch. Anybody who was fucking with Pokemon around that time when it first came out had the cards and the Game Boy. Mm-hmm. You had to have both. Like if you didn't have neither, you look funny. Like if you just had the Game Boy game, niggas looked at you funny. You had to have both of them things and possibly a link cable. Now the other thing that set people like just took it off was fucking Toonami. That shit that just introduced everybody to like mad shit like the 8th MS team, the fucking Outlaw Stars. They finished Dragon Ball Z with the Boo saga and the Cell saga shit like that, so it wasn't on repeat anymore with the fucking Frieza shit that you had to catch it
on camera. Fix your face, dog. You, Bobby.
But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Pokemon kind of opened up the floodgates to a lot of shit though. Like that, I don't think that can ever be duplicated. I don't care how much fucking One Piece fans go crazy. You cannot reduplicate that fucking Pokemon fandom because that shit was fucking insane. I ain't never seen no shit like that to this day.
Nah, all you gotta do is introduce some shit that we ain't never seen before and make it dope.
That shit was different like, though.
I mean, before that, I don't think we really had monsters being controlled by humans and then have it look cool. You got them in like this little ball and you throw it and then you hit them in the head with them and you might catch them. Like we ain't never seen no shit like it's all this shit has been like humans and like out of control monsters and we gotta slash them down and we gotta shoot them and all this. This little tiny cute yellow mouse. You just schoolball at him, caught him, you let him out, he shocked him mad times and then he made him fight a pigeon and a fucking caterpillar and mad other shit, and then Ash was catching mad shit out of his level range like the first 3 episodes. That motherfucker called a Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto. I don't know if you can catch a Pidgeotto that early in the game. You can probably catch a Pidgey and shit evolve at like level 16, something like that. This motherfucker caught that shit off of like one thunder shock.
You know, there's a Netflix special that I know if they make a docuseries about that shit will be insane. The fucking rise of anime into North America. If they make that shit, like that shit will bring back so much fucking nostalgia because they be having shit about toys, like mad toys that I had in like the 80s, the late 80s to the early 90s. Like I'm surprised they ain't do nothing about like anime.
And the person that made that comment that since when did black people get into anime, I want to know where they're from. Because
DC.
If they're from some rural ass town in like Idaho where they don't have any black people there, and like the internet fanfare, and they don't follow anybody important, it was like sounds kind of racist though.
No, it's not. He said DC. He said DC. He said, and he grew up around black friends, just that nobody ever talked about it, which I kind of understand.
Fucking lie. That's a lie.
I don't think
a metropolitan ass place like DC. You know how many cons they throw in fucking DC? You telling me in the DMV area?
But we're talking about when he grew up. When he grew up.
Okay, I need to know how old he is.
He's 40. I said it. He's 40 years old. Yeah. And I can kind of give him some leeway. Niggas wasn't really talking about it like that.
I mean, yeah, when he was 20, nigga, he might have been away from enough black people where that wasn't like the scope. I guess. It could be racist or not. I don't know. It was like every black person, not every black person I knew, but I knew a fair amount of black people who were into anime.
Well, yeah, because it's your age demographic.
Asian, fucking just people.
Yeah, let me see. If I was 10, this nigga had to be like 15, so he was well off in the high school and on the bitches.
Yeah, in like the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that probably wasn't a big thing, but they were around shit in like fucking 45. That nigga in the DMV area, like how the hell you gonna say nobody? And nigga started a whole kind. How you gonna say it wasn't no black people? When did black people start getting into anime?
Well, I kind of understand what he's talking about because when I went to high school, niggas act like they was off that shit. Niggas act like they was off that shit. Yeah,
you can't get no pussy and have a fucking Naruto shirt. bitches ain't. You talking about the bitch you want to fuck with the big titties, and you walking around with this button down Naruto shirt? That's not pulling the bitch. You got to have on some Nike Tech or something. You got to have on some swaggy. You got to have on a fucking throwback jersey at least. that fucking Dragon Ball ain't getting it done, my boy. Unless you want to. And then the anime chick that probably want to fuck you. You don't want to fuck.
Yeah, pretty much. That was
She like 5'8" with pimples on her face. Like, nah, you're a little burly.
Yeah, I don't think I seen any. Nah, I don't think I seen any woman.
Just act like we ain't had no burly anime bitches in us. Yeah, she was dumb cool. She knew all the facts, but it was like, I'm not trying to fuck her. Like, if you like anime, I know you don't wipe right.
Hey.
In high school?
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Hey, Hesh, welcome. How are you, man?
Good.
How you doing? How you feeling? How you living, man? How's your weekend, man? Where the fuck was you at?
Traffic.
Oh,
Traffic, where you was at?
Traffic.
Looking for your chapstick? Like, what you mean traffic? Like, where was you coming from that you was in traffic?
Oh, not home.
Oh, okay.
I was out, and then
Like, stay out on the weekend.
and then
Nigga, be having Sunday fun day.
Saturday fun day too, nigga.
Oh, my 415, yo. Watch my mouth.
Nah, so fucking, didn't quite get out as early as I was hoping to.
Oh, some things held you up. Traffic.
coming from
Good
around,
old-
so it's
Good
fucking
old
traffic.
traffic.
So
Yep, you was getting ready to leave, ran right to some pussy. Oh, traffic. Shit. You ain't going nowhere.
niggas is traveling now, so it's a little bit of traffic out there in the streets, just a wee bit. But I hope
Traveling.
yeah.
I hear you. How's your week been?
It was all right. Better than the last couple of.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been all right. Still gotta get my car fixed. I'm dealing with all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot somebody sideswipe your shit.
Yeah, the fuck they did.
Hmm.
But tomorrow I gotta take my car in to the shop, so they'll fix that. Hopefully that doesn't take too long.
You about to leave your car in there for a day?
Nah, I think it's gonna be there for like a week. So I got a rental.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, they gotta order parts. They can't just like bang that shit. Oh, just
Not in the mirror. They're gonna put a whole new mirror in there.
they don't got those like stock mirrors they can get you. Like, yeah, we gonna put this on here. Like, just I'm like a 9200, but it's still you can still look at it's still glass. Nigga.
I wish. She didn't cost like $1,800.
Or a thing.
Nah,
This, one of these. So you missing this? It's just one of these.
Yeah, like,
Get one of these back. You got. God.
Not well, they scraped the front end too, so they gotta replace that paint, all that shit.
Damn.
1,800.
1800.
So shout out to that guy. So now my premium just went up on my insurance, so that's fun too.
How I get hit in my insurance code?
Oh,
That's why. Yeah.
dog.
I don't understand it either.
I'm like, I didn't do it. If I did it, then I understand a little bit. But I ain't like I ain't do it.
You was
That's
just sitting there and just shit happened to happen.
I was sleeping. That happened when I went to work. I went to get up to go to work. I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. I was like,
That wasn't there before.
yeah, it wasn't like that when I last saw this motherfucker. I'm like, yeah,
Right.
it's all good.
Dang.
It is what it is.
That's what's up. I mean, at least you're getting it fixed.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Got the money to fix it too. So I was like, what is what else? Let's just get this doing. And the insurance gonna pay for most of it. Good.
Got you.
Yeah, which is probably why the premium got up. He's like, hey, we gonna pay, but you gonna pay too, nigga.
Who you gonna pay? This ain't on us. This ain't our car. I mean, it kind of is, but it's kind of like both ours.
yeah.
So do your part. Oh man, Bobby, what else you do?
That was just about it. Going down memory lane.
Mm.
Yeah.
The good old days. Never be replicated.
Yeah. Oh, another thing I was thinking about.
Oh.
It was it was this shit. Now somebody actually asked me a question. They were like, would I rather be 10 years old with all the knowledge I had now, or have $2 million now? And then at first I said I'd rather be 10 because I thought like the time aspect was into play. But then it was like, oh shit, I gotta be 10 in 2023. I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
Wait, so 10 years old in 2023, or
Yeah,
go back
10 years old, 2023. I thought the time aspect mattered, but it didn't. He said, would you rather be 10? No time.
Now?
Yeah, now 10 now. With all the knowledge you got, would you rather do that or just have 2 million now?
2 million?
I thought about it, but then I was like, yo, I don't want to be 10 in fucking 2023. This just sucks.
I would be 10 right now because it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah.
So I won't be a kid right now. I'd rather just have the 2 million.
Yeah.
I can make
I'm not.
moves with that.
Wait, so what happened? You said, would you rather be 10 years old with all the knowledge you have now or $2 million?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because at first I said, at first I said 10, but then I was like 10 now, 2023, 10.
You're not going back
not
to
like I gotta be
No,
10
no,
years old.
no,
Like,
not in it, nope, nope. Not in the 90s. Can't relive that. Talk about 10 now. That shit suck now. I was like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, June 2023, you 10 years old.
nah,
You know
I'll be 10 now.
You think?
Yeah,
I ain't doing it.
I can get some shit off real with the knowledge I got now.
I don't know if I
I
want to
can
be a
get some.
kid.
All right, so if I'm 10 with
Yeah,
36 years of experience, but I'm in this 10-year-old body,
that's true.
I could get some shit off where I can do some shit that's just looked at like far beyond my years, and I could easily skip grades. I could, make money doing XYZ. I could be a child prodigy playing fucking 2K or something like that and just make mad money. I could skip grades. I could be smarter than everybody in my class. I could do mad shit.
You want to do school
mad
again?
shit when you're seemingly like a jewel. Like, you got access to mad stuff. And you early on, so every mistake that you made for the amount of time that you was alive and you 10 years old, you get to course correct all that shit.
Math is different now, nigga. Math is different now, nigga.
No, I know the math that I grew up with. Fuck the.
It's different now. It's different now. You gonna say, show your work?
Okay,
nah, it ain't the work.
I can acquiesce and act dumb. Like, okay, 6 + 2 like 9 times. No, I gotta do my 9s times table. Oh, don't know how I'm gonna do that. Scrape all these niggas.
Yeah, but then you'll still be alive when the sun dies.
That's cool.
I want to be out before that.
Now, I'm pretty sure they're going to, if I'm a child prodigy, they're going to want to save me to repopulate the next Earth. So I might be on that ship.
Oh, good point. They might sit your ass on the rocket.
They might like, hey, yo, that little 10-year-old from Connecticut that know how to do all that wild shit. Hey, yo, put him on there. He gonna grow up. He gonna repopulate the Earth or like Kepler 22, whatever we go to, and we good. Because I'm a turn 20. Puberty gonna hit soon.
It's a little too much.
All these jewels.
But then what are you gonna do? Like all right, how do I phrase this?
Whatever.
So your body's 10, but your mind's not 10.
Yeah.
So when you turn 14, 15, what do you is that
Talking about like my brain like being decrepit by that age, or like
no. I just feel like, is that like taking advantage of the youthdom? Because you're gonna want to you know what I mean?
Either way, it's a crime.
Introducing something very scary.
Hey, it's part of the scenario.
There's a loophole.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm 10,
Mm-hmm.
and they're also whatever age I am.
You're not gonna stay 10 forever. You're gonna be 15.
No,
14.
okay. When I turn 15 with these 36 years of thoughts, I'm still 15.
All right, cool.
So legally on New Earth,
Yeah,
shit ain't illegal yet.
it's a little bit of a gray area, maybe.
Stop making it gray. You introduced something that wasn't in the equation. Now you making it nasty.
I'm bad. I'm London.
No, it's just too many uncertainties. It's just too many uncertainties for me to be 10 again. Like we might go through World War III. Like I don't know what the fuck's gonna go on. Like it's too much wild shit's going on. I'm not reliving 10. I'm not doing that.
Nah, 10 was alright for me.
Not 2023. I'm not being 10 in 2023.
Nigga, we got technology. Niggas got cell phones. Niggas got all type of processed food that's mad good. We got everything now.
I'm good.
Now shit Now, because we older and the shit that we had back then was way better than the shit we have now, but whatever. I will acquiesce, nigga. I will conform to whatever 10-year-olds have now.
You gotta dance all the time.
Huh?
You have to dance all the time.
TikTok and tablets.
I'll be talking my ass off. 10 million followers easy. Why? Because I'm 10 and I'm mad gifted, but they don't know 36. You 36. They don't know.
Right? I mean, you right.
Yeah, they gonna send your ass off to Brian Singer. Watch. What them niggas like?
I'm 36.
What a prodigy. Let me be his mentor.
I know mad moves up in this 36-year-old, but I'm not strong. I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm not strong.
I'm not strong.
Like I know you. I know about you.
I know about you, Mr. Finger.
I heard about you, Mister. I'm gonna act like take his ass out.
Oh man,
They can't charge a 10-year-old for murder.
I mean, they can.
They can, but it has to be like, in order to charge somebody with murder, it has to be like 3 things you got to convict them with. So
Nah, he's got to be black.
my weekend was cool. I ain't do much. I think I go back to work soon, which is a joy.
Shit.
I think I go back to work on Thursday.
Okay.
So yeah, I was supposed to go back Monday, but I was like, nah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Because Monday and then Tuesday is a holiday, and then Wednesday is my scheduled off day. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna just come back on Thursday. I'll see y'all on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just call out. So
you calling out.
like this was my scheduled. This was my scheduled vacation week anyway. So I'm like, nah, I'm not coming back one day just to be off 2 more days. Like, nah, I'll see y'all on Thursday.
Yeah.
Other than that, I ain't really been doing much. Been recording. I've been going to open mics. Just trying to get my YouTube straight and all that stuff. My baby turned 8 on Saturday. So happy birthday to her.
Yep.
Just chilling. Ain't really been doing. I've been trying to relax. Watching shows. I'm finishing shows. Creating content, putting that out. That's about it. I ain't really doing too much. Trying to do as much as I can before I go back to work. So really just chilling. I went to Harry's event on Saturday. Shout out to BST Wrestling. I might be back on a wrestling train. I don't know.
Oh shit!
I might be back because I think I get it now.
Okay.
Like on the low tier level, high tier level when it comes to wrestling, I think I get it now. Where it's like it's just like these people are really putting their bodies through all these things where they're jumping from high places and the things on the mats and just the body slam. Like I get the performative aspect of it now. It's not like wrestling like they do in high school and type shit. It's acting plus theatrics plus high flying trapeze moves and a little bit of wrestling.
Yeah, it's predetermined, but they still fucking themselves up.
Yeah, they still fucking themselves up. So I get it, and I kind of like the characters that people create too, where like everybody's trying to be different, but everybody pays homage to forefathers and the people they like before that. Yeah, I might start going to more live events because they be having a lot around Connecticut. I need to actually start doing my research and see what comes on TV and what to watch and who to watch. I'm gonna just ask my boy Sleep, like, yo, what the fuck do I watch if I want to get into wrestling? Like, if I'm just bottom tier, like, what the fuck do I do? How do I? What's my entry point? So
I just started watching a shitload of wrestling shoot interviews. So because they tell you all the gossip that you've seen, and they'll tell you the back story of what the fuck was going on at the time. I was like, oh, Kurt Angle really did get knocked the fuck out when they did that.
Yeah, and then like I'm liking how people really hurt themselves, but they play it off because they still have to put on a performance. Like that's admirable. Where it's like I was watching a match yesterday. It was like a 4-way match, and one dude got hurt, and I thought it was part of the match that he left the ring. He left the ring and never came back. I'm like, oh, this dude's really hurt. Like he can't even act it out if he wanted to. Like if he go in there and try to do another flip or spin or something, like he might really injure himself and fuck up his career. He just never came back. So I was like, all right. But then there was one girl who hurt herself. She was still wrestling, and then like maybe 10, 15 minutes later after her match, like the ambulance came, the paramedics came and stuff like that. I guess they was nursing her back to health or whatever. She didn't get carried out on the stretcher or nothing, but she was like holding her shit like she was fucked up. But
just looking at her elbow or some shit.
I don't know if they gave her like a shot or whatever they did, but I just know I remember seeing like firemen and ambulance people walk to like where all the fighters were, and I was like, damn, niggas really putting their body on the line for some backyard shit. Admirable. I respect it. But what else did I do? I think that's pretty much it. I'm broke as shit. I have no money for anything.
Yeah, join the club, man.
Nah, but like you working in, bro, like that's different. Like you just got like responsibilities and stuff. I just don't have shit.
And got it. It wasn't coming in.
It wasn't. Yeah. Like my car payment was due. I had to take money out of my savings. That shit hurt. I was, but then it's like I'm gonna put it back. But then something else came up. Something else came out. And something else came out. I was like, shit. I gotta get back to work.
Post stay po.
Yeah, man. But hopefully my job do the right thing with this back pay and then give you the money that I was supposed to be getting while I was on suspension, and I get paid on my vacation. Hopefully this will all be in this next check, which will be a great sum. And I got a raise, so hopefully that'll be in there too.
Shit,
so,
lit right now.
Who knows?
It's theoretically lit.
Theoretically lit.
If they actually give you any of that shit, and they're like, nah, you know what? Fuck you.
For real, like nigga, you was out. We like, cause they don't give a fuck. Like nobody in the post office gives a fuck about you. These managers don't give a fuck about you. It's up for you to make a fuss and make them give a fuck.
Yeah, do the right thing.
So hopefully it's in a check, and I ain't gotta go up nobody's head. I ain't gotta talk to my fucking union reps and stuff. So just hoping they do right by me. Mm-hmm. So yeah, man. SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That is 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to visit our website, 3ninjaspodcast.com. You can see all the merch that's going on over there. You can go ahead and copy some of that merch over there. Consider supporting us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/3ninjaspodcast. Everything goes back into the show. If you're watching on YouTube right now, please be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, every time we drop a video. As of right now, recording, we are at 992 subscribers. So please, 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 we are almost there. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you're watching on Twitch right now, you do have Amazon Prime. You can connect your Amazon Prime to your Twitch, and you get one free subscription a month. You can use that on us or any other creator on Twitch, as at your discretion. If you listen on Spotify and Apple Music, please rate us 5 stars or whatever you feel like we deserve. Helps the algorithms algorate. I believe we're still at 99 on Apple Music, so please, I know y'all be listening on, just hit the 5 star, just slap the fucking keyboard on your phone or whatever and just leave a comment, and then boom, 100. Yeah, we're on Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, all that cool stuff. You can join the Discord. The dojo is gang. The dojo provides. Just type in 3 Ninjas Podcast on any respective search engine. Hopefully we do pop the fuck up. Hesh, do you want to read the question, or should I read the question that we are going with today?
I should read it because I didn't know what the question is.
Okay. Well, since you in love and shit, hopefully you can help us out a little bit, okay?
I do the best I can.
Mr. Lover, man. Traffic.
Mr. Lover.
You're running right into traffic. Is that what you call it, traffic? You was in traffic?
Jamming something up, you know what I mean?
That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. This one was from our delusional friend Alex. So this question goes as follows. What's good, my ninjas? It's Alex, aka Ray Alejandro, aka depressed St. Louis Cardinals fan, aka the Wizard of Siege, and last but not least, the Dreadlock Titan. So my question is kind of a hard one to ask. The girl that I've had the biggest crush on and that I've always seen as my future girl came back to town after Ellis. I don't know what the hell that is. Quick backstory: we had a falling out because I felt like she was playing with my emotions, but I can't hold a grudge against her and helped her out and let her crash at my place. All right. The whole weekend has been a blast for me because I finally get to feel like I have my queen by my side, but she has her ways of making bad life decisions and dealing with shitty guys while always keeping me at arm's length. I'm at a point where my homegirl at work told me she doesn't deserve me for how great I am. What's her to fuck you? And how she keeps going back to bad guys that are toxic, and I kind of see it now, but she's special to me and I can't help but want her crazy ass. What's you guys' advice? Because I think I have my answer, but it's so hard for me to let her go. Fix your face. Hesh.
Block her. That's block her. Delete her number from your phone. She's using you for a place to stay. She ain't trying to fuck. She ain't gonna touch it. You might like her, but if she already know what it is, and for whatever reason she don't want, already proved to you that she want. I would say just move on. But that's block her. Delete the number.
Yeah,
two fingers.
Yeah, you kind of putting yourself in the friend zone with that shit, man.
She just used a place to sleep at.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but they do shit like that, man.
Holding a picture up, holding up like I failed you while she getting railed up by some other nigga. Just drop it.
I failed you. Damn, man. Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Nah, them toxic bitches be fun sometimes though, but
the what?
Yeah, that's not the one for you, dog. I know you like her, you got a crush on her. You see the problem is that you see redeeming qualities in this toxic bitch, but this ain't the one for you. This ain't the girl that you belong with. This ain't the girl to have your children with. If you said she make bad life decisions, why would you want to put yourself in that bad life decision? Because if you say you happen to get with this girl and she keep making bad life decisions when it comes to men, she's crashing on your couch. That's already a bad life decision. Like, why she don't got nowhere to stay? All them niggas she ain't got nowhere to stay.
Yeah, because they horn her out.
I'm
just being real, man.
You are dodging a bullet. All right, just like we told Momo last week. God gonna put something in your face just for you. He gonna show you what people about. All right. If you say she make bad life, if you just want to be a nice friend, a nice guy, cool, that's fine. But you talking about you want this girl to be your girl, your future girl, or your queen or whatever. Cut all that shit out.
Yeah, especially if you already like expressed that to her and she has not reciprocated that, then what are you doing? Like,
yeah,
you said what you wanted, and if that's not what she wants from you, then you need to like accept that and then like just be like, all right, cool, that's not what she wants from me. It is what I wanted from her. But if you want to be her friend, if you want to be her friend still, be her friend still, and then you can, and then it's fine if she crash on your couch or whatever. But if you're just letting her crash on your couch in the hopes that that's gonna like get ingratiate her to
like you.
Yeah, to your side.
He's dependable.
Yeah, no, don't. Just if you want to do it because you want to be a good friend, but don't do it like if you think, oh, if I do this thing for her, it's gonna make her like me more, and then she'll want to get with me. If not, I just think you should just like move on from her. If she expressed that she doesn't want the same thing you want, I think it's probably best to just find somebody else who actually wants to be with you, who actually likes you, and just wants to spend time with you and see the value in you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shit on him too bad though, because I think everybody goes through this in some way, shape, and form. Like what he says, he knows what the decision is, but like like it's your emotion speaking, dog. It's your emotion speaking. If you're gonna make that emotion the decision, that shit gonna hurt you in the long run. It always does. It always does.
Easy decision to do, but I think in the long run it is
easier said than done type thing.
Yeah. But first time you do it, gets easy.
Once you do a thing one time, the second and third get way easier.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I feel like you clogging up the pipeline for the girls that actually do like you and do want to be with you and actually treat you well, being the nice guy that you are. You sitting there chasing the bad bitch, and there's probably girls out there that really like you, but you putting them on hold. You putting them to the side, hoping that this girl that you like is gonna come to her senses. If she ain't came to her senses by now, if you a good guy like you say, you gave her a place to stay, you've been treating her nice, you probably bought her something, probably, I don't know. I don't know what you done for this girl, but it's apparent that she don't want you, and it hurt. It hurt. I know it hurt. We all been there. It hurt, dog.
It hurt.
Let that bitch go. You gotta block her. You gotta do something. If like Hesh said, if you want to be her friend, cool.
Do that.
Anything romantic, unless she make the move and her life do a 180, leave this bitch alone. All right. There's no you convincing her to like you, making her like you. You can be the nicest guy in the world. Yeah. This girl want what she wants. She gonna be who she is.
Yeah.
The fucked up thing is if you do that, that might be the thing that makes her be like, you know what?
You
start ignoring her ass.
Yeah, you start being an asshole.
Why you don't want me?
Like, I want to suck a dick.
Yeah, not giving me the attention. All of a sudden.
That's how it be, man.
Slurp.
Slurp, slurp.
I don't think has that ever happened for me.
What?
Have I ever ignored, I liked a girl and then I ignored her and then she turned back around like, hey, why you don't like me anymore? I kind of like you now because you igging me.
Oh yeah. That's happened to me outside of high school though, because I was like a completely.
I don't think that's never happened for me. I think when a bitch don't like me and I would ignore her, she just like, oh my god, finally.
I think with me it was oh my god. I think with me it was
oh my god.
With me it was a little bit different because I finally started talking, and it was like, oh, why didn't you talk like this in high school? Because I ain't fuck with none of y'all. That's why.
You know what? I'm lying. I've had exes come back, not like a girl that I just like a girl I dated where I was like, I might have been on her more than she was on me. Then once I stopped fucking with her, like she doubled back like after a while.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, got your ass sucked this dick.
But most of the people I went to high school to, they kind of fell off though. I look at them now, I was god damn, man.
Cause she not, them babies, them fucking they fucked that body up, man.
Like this one chick,
like a twigger in high school. Now she loose like a lion.
This one chick look bad as fuck. Now she look like Big Mama's house. I'm like, what the fuck? God damn it! All.
She look crazy.
Like, damn, man.
And that's always the case. When they look bad, then they want to get with you. But when they was looking fine, it was like, nah.
Yeah, I don't want that used vehicle.
That's the name of the episode, nigga.
Used vehicle.
Nobody want that 86 Honda, motherfucker.
Hell no. I mean, shit. The AC good, but still, like, fuck. Hell no.
It blow good.
I'm not financing it.
Shit got miles on it though.
No, I ain't financing that shit. Hell no.
I'll pay $1,800 for it, but ain't checking my credit.
Healing.
I mean, shit.
Windows don't roll down no more. You think I want this piece of shit? You think I want this project?
The paint peeling. That means the hair gone. The hairline receded. God damn it.
That's fucked up,
man. Shit. It be like that. It be fucked up too. I'm like, damn, you were bad. It's one girl that I know that still look bad. She a little thick, but the thick look good on her.
Hey.
Fucking white car with a black door on it. Nobody wants this shit.
Oh, that's the big kids?
Yeah. Got this fucked up body kit on it now. What the shit?
Hey, shit.
Multiple owners? The fuck, man?
Yeah, multiple owners and shit.
Oh, man. With the cat facts?
How long motherfuckers didn't put you back on the lot? Like, don't nobody want this car?
That shit look like Bumblebee. That's just sitting there.
Man, fucking recalls. This shit ain't what I thought it was.
Can't find the title. Mileage. Shit, like the title's missing.
Niggas are stupid.
Yo, Alex, you don't want that 9500, dog. Go get you an 09 Ultima. Yo, they mad dependable.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, hope he helps you out a little bit. Leave that bitch alone. Either block her or just know that you ain't getting no box. This is your friend. Friendly friend.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I'm daydreaming about this hoe. Get you a new one. And the girl that said that you too good, is she single?
Like, yeah, she probably looking at you like,
She's like, I'm telling you, clogging the motherfucking pipeline.
Yo, it'd
bro.
be like, yo, I remember, I can't tell you how many fucking women I passed up in high school just because I was fawning over one bitch. It's just crazy.
Blocking
bro.
your blessings.
Yeah,
Bobby,
bro.
we in the same boat, my nigga.
Like bad times, yo. And women
You know
told
how
me,
many years I didn't waste with my baby mother just for nothing to happen. You know how much shit I passed up on? Like good things. Now they married and shit. I'm like, fuck. Nah, I passed. I never mind.
Fumble the real one.
I fumbled a bag, nigga. Bag.
But all your life choices led you to where you are now. So maybe it was a good thing.
In a fucking hot ass room, broke, talking to y'all niggas. Fucking boiling in this room. I could have had my own wing of the house if I played this shit right.
You got that.
It's all about the comeback, baby.
Yeah.
We gonna get right.
We gonna fix this.
We gonna fix this. God's working on me.
I am his strongest soldier.
Yeah, I am not his strongest soldier, but I try.
Oh shit.
That
was funny.
Yeah. But I hope we helped you out, Al. Let us know what happens.
not the joke on them or nothing like that, but we just being serious. Everybody went through it. You know?
No, that's a fact. No,
yeah, like you're gonna go through it. You probably won't even listen to us, which you most likely won't. 95% you're not gonna listen to what the fuck we're saying. You're gonna learn though. You're gonna learn.
Yeah.
That's how 85% of people learn.
Yeah.
Where it's like you can tell them the stove hot, but they gotta touch it to see it's hot.
Yeah.
But yeah. Go out there and get your heart broke. It's cool to go through some heartbreak too.
Yep.
You know, just so you know how I feel and you able to bounce back from that. So when it happens again, you ain't as fucked up. But yeah, reviews, man.
Go find your Amy Schumer.
Mm.
You like her? I don't know the time.
See how it's just no lip.
Mm.
You don't want that for you, Al. It's a lot of things I hate about you. That's one thing I don't want for you, though.
Crazy.
It's a lot of things I hate about you.
No, I hate the Clippers. I hate how he talk about my Lakers. I hate how he talk shit when his team happen to be like on a 2-game win streak and mine's on like a 2-game losing streak. It's like, yo, the season ain't over, though. Like you coming at my neck. I appreciate him. I hate you for a lot of stuff. I love you for a lot of stuff. I'm trying to help you out. I'm talking to you as a friend. Sometimes you gotta be harsh with your friends. But reviews, man. What we got for reviews? We only got one thing to review. That is Secret Invasion Episode 2.
Yeah.
All right. I did not watch this because I forgot it came out. So I watched the first episode. When does these episodes drop, on Thursday or Wednesday? Wednesdays. Yeah, I think I watched episode 1 on Tuesday. And then I forgot to go back to it.
Dang.
So yeah.
So watch all 3 this Wednesday.
Hey.
I could.
Yeah.
No, what's Wednesday? Tuesday is the 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday the 4th.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll get all my Rocky Marathon shit out on Tuesday. Okay, cool.
Oh, that's what you're doing on 4th of July?
That's what every 4th of July I watch the Rocky Marathon, I eat glizzies, and I just relax.
Oh.
Nigga, you don't eat hot dogs on fucking 4th of July?
I know, but you can't say glizzy. That should just sound nasty.
We call them now.
Glizzy. Nah, I ain't calling that shit a glizzy, nigga. Glizzy.
I eat hot dogs.
All right. Yeah, dogs.
Hot dogs, hamburgers, hot links, all that cool shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this is on y'all Secret Invasion Episode 2. What happened?
Yeah. So they fast forward, did some de-aging on Samuel Jackson, and found a little bit of the backstory of Gravik. Come to find out, he's like the remnants of the Kree War, and he escaped the home planet?
I don't know if he was on the home planet per se, but so it flashed back to like 1997, I think it is. Yeah. I think Captain Marvel took place in 95, I think. So it's 2 years after that, I think. Yeah. Don't quote me. Anyway, they flashed back to 97, and one of the women scroll was saying that his parents were murdered in the war, and he escaped by like piloting a ship by himself. Like basically, it's like smart and capable.
Yeah.
So that's what they're explaining. Because I guess part of what Fury has done or was doing was like, hey, scrolls could be anyone at any time. So I think he was like using them as like a spy network. So he was like, hey, you guys are on this planet. So as long as you're here, if you help me out, I'll help you out and find a planet.
Yeah.
And that was in 1997.
Yeah.
And it's 2023 or 24 or whatever year this supposed to take place, and they still haven't found them a planet. And that what Gravik's gripe is and why he's starting shit. He's like, well, he never found us a planet, so we're gonna make Earth our planet now.
Yeah.
And his plan, and that's why they were using all those terrorist cells in the first episode, and just in general, to create panic and war amongst the humans and the different nations, and obviously to like cause the confusion and start a war. So them that, because I guess maybe the overall goal is going to probably be for them to set off nuclear war. I'm assuming.
I was about to say, this probably is most likely, which it sounds like, is a tie-in to Captain America. Well, New World Order, but they changed it to Brave New World. Like they changed it to that because I guess it was too drastic to say New World Order. But it would have been perfectly lined up to what's happening in this, in the end game of what's going to happen with this.
I believe so, yeah. Because you're correct. Because I think in that, I think Harrison Ford is supposed to show up as Thunderbolt Ross.
Oh shit!
And Thunderbolt Ross is supposed to be the president of the United States now. I think so.
Damn.
But currently a president, so I think he's a Skrull. And
the president?
Yeah, I think he might be a Skrull right now, and I think he might get found out, and at the end of it, and then I think that's going to make room for Ross to take over. I think we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah,
this picked up. This picked off right at the end of the first episode where the Russians were going around rounding up whoever was involved. So Nick Fury's there. Homegirl's dead, and there's this. Yeah.
She dead or dead?
She dead. No, she dead.
Maria, I don't know. I'm gonna hold off. I know we saw her with her eyes.
If you die with your eyes open, that means you out of there. You out of there.
The nigga,
Nah, she was leaking though.
But that's the whole point of the show is you don't know what to believe. So I'm gonna just wait and see because Nick Fury died of budget ties, and then it's like, oh, psych, nigga, I'm gonna be live.
We ain't know what his eyes open do. But I understand.
I'm just saying. I think she dead, but we gonna see.
Yeah. So
is Maria vital?
Like yeah, she was. She was like the right hand. Basically.
Yeah, she was Nick Fury when Nick Fury was busy, pretty much.
Yeah.
Is she like Ross vital or like just vital?
She was there. Anytime I seen Nick Fury, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
She was in close proximity for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah. She was right hand man. Like he ran everything through her and like did everything with her. And then she even kind of mentioned that in the first episode, and she was like, hey, you usually got a plan. It seemed like you got a plan. You seem to have lost a step. And then obviously she got banged up. But
yeah. So the Russians was rounding up whoever was a part of the you can call it a coup. And it's this American that's like just being radical as fuck. And then they get him, come to find out he's a fucking Skrull. Nick Fury gets picked up, but it's really Talos that throw him in a van, and they end up being on the train. And this scene was so funny to me because Nick Fury was asking Talos, he was like, "Tell me something I don't know about the Skrulls." And then he said, "Well, like we was on the home planet with the Kree, we got in a war, and then now we end up here." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. Tell me what I don't know about the Skrulls." So come to find out, what happened was when Nick Fury got blipped out of the way, what Talos did was bring all the Kree, millions of them, to Earth and didn't tell this nigga.
Well, he wasn't telling me he was blipped.
I know, but when he came back, he still didn't tell him. So this nigga, Nick Fury, started spazzing.
He ran off. He ran off the Saber or whatever. He was on the ship. He's like, you disappeared, and even when you came back, he wasn't even here. So like, even if he wanted to tell him, he wasn't as available as he would have been. But yeah, so I guess
to be fair, before I lose this point, to be fair, Talos wasn't wrong because this mad nigga's gone. So him bringing him here, I don't think he expected everybody to come back in one fucking swoop.
Well, I mean, it was a 5-year period. It was 5 years. The blip 5 years.
Yeah.
But yeah. So while Fury was blipped out. We got all these scroll on the planet.
Yeah, like he was like Nick Fury was like, no, Talos was like, I mean, maybe we can all get along on this planet. He's like, no, like we can't even get along with ourselves.
So we're not gonna go along with an invading species.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Not wrong.
Shit,
I was like, nigga, not wrong.
crazy fight. And I think that's a little like hint that is a little hint at. I don't know if it's like, hello, what's the word? On purpose, yeah, on purpose or foreshadowing. But like when the mutants come along, a lot of that shit's gonna be going on. A lot of like, like we're human, you're mutants and shit like that. So it's like,
yeah.
Yeah, I can
like
see that being used like that.
Yeah,
that scene being used. Yeah, for
the
that
main core is like, oh, they hate us because they ain't us. Pretty much.
Yeah, but that was a funny moment. I got a good chuckle out of that shit.
He's bad.
Yeah. What else happened? Gravik faced the Scroll Council, and these niggas are like the head of everything. Like got a motherfucker, the head of NATO.
Yeah, one of the head of NATO. Like they're it's to show you that the Skrulls are on the planet and in key positions in government all across the world, like in all different factors. So like you don't know where the Skrulls are, and there's a million of them now, so they could be anywhere.
Yeah,
they're all like in parts of the government.
I thought the fucking Hydra was bad. Like these niggas is worse.
Hell Skrull.
Yeah. So they basically recruited Gravik as the general, right? The general of the Skrulls.
Yeah, because it was a council.
Yeah, council meeting.
They led by democracy, but then it's like, hey, we're about to go to war, so we just need one person that controls everything, that makes all the decisions. We just follow, and they nominate Gravik as that.
Yeah. Rhodey got a little political when they were trying to blame America for what happened, but some other shit's going on, and he was like, allegedly Nick Fury was there. Like, you don't have any pictures, nothing like that. Allegedly he was there. Yeah. So they don't have any footage yet that we seen. So Rhodey, so Rhodey trying to give Nick Fury some bail. So it was a Skrull that got caught, and this chick Sonya went to the Russians to see him. Chipped off his motherfucking finger. This is like getting mad violent. Like fucking chipped off his finger. Chip. Turned into a Skrull finger. It's like
that saves us a lot of time.
Yeah. Shot him up with some shit, some super juice or some shit like that. He's like,
it might be. I saw some people talking about that on the video. Maybe it's like a variant or a version of the extremist stuff.
Oh,
because it heats you up.
Yeah,
and that shows up. And that also shows up later on in an episode.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like, oh, we've had time to experiment. So it doesn't give you like the healing properties stuff or like it was supposed to do, but it might just heat you up and like look more type of shit.
Yeah. Like he was like, she was about to stick it in his arm, but she stuck it in his ass. Like, he's like, so like the dude ended up giving her information, and Gravik invaded the compound and saved him, and asked him, he said, did you tell him anything? He's like, no. Like, all right.
He's like, all right, cool. And then they yelled at that nigga.
Yeah, had to put yellow down.
Yeah, they put it down.
Yeah,
I was like,
yo, this shit is like kind of like I'm fucking with it because it's mad violent. They didn't show the shot, but they showed it like blurry in the background in a dark forest. Yeah, they fucking Goodfellas, this nigga. Like,
mutilated that nigga.
You think I'm an asshole? so there was another part that was interesting. Gia, she playing her 00 agent shit. Like she's following one of the people Gravik came back when he was like pronounced as the general, whispered in somebody's ear. Gia started to follow him. Come to find out they're about to make some super Skrulls, and they got some DNA. They got some DNA from group? Obsidian.
Obsidian.
The Extremis, right?
Extremis and Frost Beast.
Yeah. I kind of like how they did it though, because of course, like the heat that's supposed to be Human Torch, but they don't have Fantastic Four yet. So the group with the long arm and shit like that, it's supposed to be Mr. Fantastic, but you can't have them, so you gotta they supplement.
Cole is a replacement for the Thing. The only thing they don't really have a replacement is the Invisible Woman or whatever.
Yeah.
Sue.
Yeah.
I mean, ice ain't really quite that, but I guess they make ice bubbles or some shit like that. You can, it's not quite what it is, but
yeah. I mean, they work with what they got. I'm fucking with it so far.
Yeah. Because in the comic books, the first Super Scroll, because when the scrolls replicate replicate a body, they can only look at copy them what they look like physically, but they cannot replicate like if a person has powers or not. That's like not a natural thing for them to do. Like, so it was something where they had to like experiment, and I think it was like part of like a religious ceremony type of thing. And the first Super Scroll that was made, I think, what powers were mixed off of the Fantastic Four, but we don't have the Fantastic Four, so we can't really use their exact power set. So they're kind of using what they have, which is still cool.
Yeah. Rhodey basically kicked Nick Fury out. That was a funny conversation. Yeah, he fired his ass. He was like, people like me, like us, we black.
Yeah, but they were getting, come on. He said,
I'm a brother out.
It's funny because I think this is the first scene they ever had together.
Yeah, like I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But then he was like, you're out. And then he was like, I'm Nick Fury. I'm never out. I'm always in. Like some shit like that. Yeah. But come to find out, this nigga's wife is a goddamn Skrull. Nick Fury's wife is a goddamn Skrull.
Thanks.
He got what is it? Cosmic fever? That's what you call it?
You think he knows?
I don't know. Like I was thinking about that. I was like, okay, she changed before he got there.
Yeah. But I think she's the same woman that he was talking to in the very beginning of the episode. I have to go the one that introduced him to Graphic.
Oh yeah.
I think it's her.
Yeah.
I have to go back and watch because she was wearing a ring on her hand.
Yeah.
In the opening scenes, and I gotta look at the ring that he puts on if it's the same ring, like if she gave him the ring where they have the same type of ring or whatnot. I gotta look at it again to see if they match up. But I think he knows then. I think we'll find out obviously next episode maybe or I think he knows.
Yeah,
he works closely with the Skrulls. I think he just is like, hey, you cool?
Yeah,
you can
open up. Oh, sorry. What niggas get curious like shit.
Can Skrulls have human babies?
I don't know.
Do they have like? Because you trade your DNA like. Can they
interspecies baby? I'm pretty sure.
Can Skrulls have babies
before?
Human babies?
Can they have Earth babies? Because did they make the womb? Is the womb not polluted?
I knew it. Yo, question.
Yeah.
Do y'all think by the end of this series they introduced the Super Skrull?
No, these are the Super Skrulls, right?
Yeah. They showed Gravik in one of the trailers like stretching his arm out like Groot. They're gonna introduce a version of the Super. It's not gonna be the one with
the Fantastic Four Super Skrull.
No, it's not gonna be like that.
It's gonna be a version of it, and which might leave the door open to maybe eventually get that actual Super Skrull, maybe later on in Fantastic Four stuff. But yeah, they're gonna have their version of it or a version of Super Skrulls in this for sure.
Yeah, it's like how
carry on his Captain Kirk flow. Hey, fuck it.
Yeah. Okay,
with all this shit going on, I try some fucking
some green box.
Why not?
All right, so this is what's going on. The Skrulls are reproductively compatible with many species, and their gender fluctuates. Oh, fluctuates. Yeah. Due to their shape shifting. So what they would have to do, they would have to turn into a human to have women organs and then do it that way. That sounds familiar.
Birthed a baby.
That sounds familiar. I can't think of it. I know it was a show that was doing that, but I can't think of it right now.
She got any box in the world.
Yeah, fat one, skinny one.
Miranda is the Halle Berry. I can get you that Jennifer Lopez. What you want? What you need?
Yeah.
It was wild.
I'm sorry. How you go? Now that is crazy. What the Kegels like?
Hey yo.
And don't they got super strength?
Oh yeah.
You got the super grip.
Yeah.
Shit, that shit. What that gripper talk about?
Like a gorilla grip. What kind of animals they got?
Gorilla grip.
What they got on the scroll hole? What they got? The Mark X grip. Like what they got?
Oh,
from Mark grip.
Yeah, but I'm fucking with this
I don't
episode
know.
though. I'm fucking with this episode though.
Yeah, so far the show's actually been pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll see. Sometimes felt the same with Marvel, and it kind of fell apart towards the end.
Yeah.
It started off good. Same thing with Moon Knight. It started off good for me, and then it started towards the end. So I'm not gonna go too far ahead and praise it too much because it could fall apart at the end. Hopefully, it doesn't. But we'll see.
So you have your doubts.
Just based off of their track record. Sometimes they have shows that start off really good, or like I'm super high on, and then by the time we get to the end, I'm like, it wasn't the worst thing I've seen, but it's definitely started off in my head way better.
Nose dove.
Yeah.
It didn't like crash into the ground, but it definitely went.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It didn't make full point contact to the ground, but it
Right.
was looking at it.
Somebody might be dead. I don't know. All right. So, topics. What do we have for topics? Warner Brothers wants to get Christopher Nolan back after Tenet debacle.
Yes.
So, this article says Warner Brothers wants to make amends with Christopher Nolan following their breakup in 2021. In an interview with Variety, Warner Brothers Film Group co-CEO Michael DeLuca said, "We're hoping to get Nolan back. I think there's a world." So what was the debacle?
2020, when they put all their film slates on HBO Max.
On streaming, yeah.
Yep.
Because he's a director, right? So he films things and he wants them to be viewed in a certain way.
Cinematically on the big screen.
Yeah, and doing that, I think rubbed them the wrong way. And then also I think it because we saw this with the Scarlett Johansson stuff, like putting on streaming sort of messes with their splits because you have to hit certain box office markers for certain things, and I think maybe some of that could have been a factor as well. So it's like, a combination of all that stuff.
Yeah, you seen the demands he has with Universal for his movie. All right, so Universal was reportedly the only studio able to meet Nolan's strict demands, including $100 million budget, total creative control, 20% for the first dollar gross, in a blackout period.
So no streaming for a certain amount of time.
No movies can coincide with his movies. Like you can't.
No Universal.
When my movie's in, fuck your movie.
Yeah. Or no Universal movie because he can't control the studios. I mean, listen, he earned it, right? It's fucking
when the ball's in your court, negotiating shit. Hey, if you want me back, these are my toys.
Yeah, that's the thing with Oppenheimer. So you're not going to see any Universal movies when Oppenheimer is in theater
for a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
I mean, if they agree to it, they agree to it. Like this, if you agree to the terms, then you can't complain about the terms afterwards.
Yeah,
at all. Let's see. Dragon Ball Super director expresses interest in rebooting the series.
Super or Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball.
As in the whole thing?
Most likely.
I'm not actually against that.
Me neither.
Me either.
Like if they start from the beginning, start with Dragon Ball, work their way up to Super, and then maybe redo Super a little bit. But
they can like just redo a lot of stuff and correct a lot of things because this came out 85, 87, something like that, 88.
Like
Dragon Ball?
You got a bunch of shit that you can correct over the years. Like, hey, maybe this doesn't make canonical sense, or the fans are right. This doesn't make sense, or why do we treat this character like this, or something.
So if they reboot, or is it just like them retelling the manga story just with new animation style and just like current animation, or are they gonna like reboot it and actually like change some shit?
There was no details involved, but if they were to change the lore a little bit so it can make logical sense, then I'll be for it.
Me too. I want them to not like let everybody be left behind in the dust.
Yeah. I think that talk came into play because if you're writing something and it's like, yo, these motherfuckers are way too strong, I really can't nerf them. Like, what the fuck can I do with it? I can't do it. I'm working with the same characters.
Yeah. It's like we got Chien, he's nothing. Yamcha, nothing. Krillin, nothing. And even Piccolo. I mean, Piccolo, they just sort of just recently bounced him back to, I guess, maybe some type of relevancy. We'll see how
He's a
that
fan favorite. That's why.
goes. Going forward. It's like, damn, all these other dudes was like the dudes, and they just fell off quick.
Yeah.
And it's like these power level shit don't make any sense. And then
I
next thing you
wouldn't-
know, now we gods. Like, damn.
I wouldn't mind if they introduced just a complete new race of like, hey, because like in every Dragon Ball thing, if you're not Saiyan, you're not shit, right? So I would like them to introduce at least 2 or 3 other competing races where it was like, all right, maybe y'all planet ain't blow up, maybe it's just not like 5 of y'all left, but it's like y'all Saiyans over here, but we kind of like we get shit popping over here too on this planet.
Yeah.
Like
Or
that would
just
be
make-
nice.
Or just make it so that the others can compete more.
Yeah.
Like, be more up to snuff somehow. I don't know. After a certain point, I don't know how you do that. But I guess, but if it's just
Everyone
like,
like, Piccolo has his orange form now. Give humans something, just don't have, Yamcha, Krillin just fall to the wayside. What is Tien technically?
I think he's huge. I think he might actually be an alien of some sort. I think he is, but don't quote me.
Whatever Tien is, make him something. Use the characters that we have instead of just introducing new bad guys for Goku or Vegeta to kill them in like 10 episodes or 10 runs or whatever. Just introduce. I would like something more, just because it's all. I mean, everyone has the same opinion about Dragon Ball. It's like, oh, some evil force comes to Earth. Goku gets a new fucking power up. He goes God, or he goes, Super Saiyan 4, or he turns into like this half-breed monkey human thing, or like they can do this shit and then they become one. It's like something.
And that's the other thing I want for them to do is fix the transformations, make them varied.
Yes.
Don't just make it a color swap.
Color swap.
Yeah.
Yeah, like do something else with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what yet, but something. Don't just make them color swap.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, they have 30 years, 40, 35 years worth of ideas just sitting there. So they can do something if they put their, brain to it.
Hopefully.
Or they just might, give you updated graphics with the same storyline apply. Like, hey, we're not changing nothing.
Which is possible.
Let's see. 25 best action films of all time, according to, I guess, an IGN poll. Now, a lot of this is recency bias. A lot of this I kind of agree with. Y'all want to go top 10 or you want to do the whole 25?
Do the whole 25.
Oh, shit.
All right. So coming in at number 25, we got Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Okay. I can do that.
All right. 24 is RRR.
I didn't see that.
Didn't see it, but from what I've heard people talk about it,
Amazing.
yeah.
Amaze balls. 23 is John Wick 4.
Didn't see it, but
I don't know about that one. I don't know about
Number
that one.
22 is Fast 5.
Okay, yeah.
fuck with it,
Yeah.
Casino Royale is 21.
Yeah.
You skipped one.
Which one I skipped?
20.
I didn't get there yet.
Oh yeah, you can get there. That's Casino Royale. That's 20.
brain
Yeah, 2020 is Ip Man.
Nah, my bad. My brain was like, dude. My bad.
Give me some time, baby.
I'm about
How you good?
He's going backwards.
Had a long
my
day. It's
brain
good.
was like,
It's cool. Just sit back. I got it, dog. I got you. 20 is Ip Man. 19 is Independence Day.
I agree.
18 Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yep.
17 is The Raid Redemption. I've never seen that.
I agree.
never seen it. But from what I've heard about the Raid movies, they're fucking fire.
Never seen the Raid?
I've never seen it.
The Raid lit.
They're fire. It's like Dread.
Is that a recent movie? Like in the last 10
No,
years or
no.
so?
This shit is like
yeah, within the last 10, 15.
yeah, it's like a cult classic sort of in
It's
a
like
way.
Korean or a Taiwanese film, but like
Yes,
they-
yeah.
basically it's like a police force or whatever. They get like trapped in a building.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're raiding the building, and then they just got to fight through all the floors.
Yeah.
So it's like a kung fu, but it's supposed to be fire up.
Yeah. It is like Dread. It is like
Yeah,
that Judge
Yeah,
Dredd
Judge-
remake. It is like that.
yeah. Just working their way through the floors of the building.
Yeah.
Okay.
Supposed to be fire though.
Yeah, it was.
16 is The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
The Two Towers. Let me
It's so long
think.
since I've seen that shit. This one I'm a little shaky on, but I'm a rock with them if they say it. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I watched Lord of.
I would rather have the first one because the first one had that battle with the orcs where everybody got separated. Remember that shit?
Yeah, but I think the battles got more epic towards it. Because is it Two Towers the one where they're like in the rain and on the holding the bridge type of shit? I think maybe that's Two Towers. I can't remember. It blurs together.
Yeah, it does.
So maybe that's the one. Yeah, because I think in the first one, there was some action stuff, but it was just forming
they were
fellowship.
Yeah. It was a lot of shit going on though when they were in the cavern with all the orcs and shit like that, and that big ass beach. You shall not pass. And it fell. Then when they got out, they got chased with the orcs, and then they got separated and shit. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one better than the second one. Yeah, I don't know either one.
All right, top 15. We have True Lies.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I fucks with it.
Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back at 14.
I agree.
Okay.
Hard Boiled at 13. I don't remember this movie.
I didn't see that.
I don't know what that is up top. That sounds familiar. Maybe I've seen it, but off the top I can't.
Number 12 is Speed. Is this Speed with Keanu?
Yeah, Speed is lit. Yeah.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, I used to love that movie. I used to have a little bus as a kid, like
I go 50 miles an hour.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, right? Speed had 3 movies, right? Or 2?
I remember
At least 2. I don't know if there's a third one. There's definitely one, the bus and then boat.
The second one's on a boat, right?
Yeah, it had the dude from the Lost Boys.
Boat them.
Okay, I might fuck with this. 11 is The Rock.
Yeah,
fucks with it.
Number 10 is Mission Impossible Fallout.
I haven't seen that one, but people say it's good. So.
It's been a long time since I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Now this 9 through 1. I might change the order, but I think I'm fucking with these. So 9, we got RoboCop.
Yep.
I
buy that for.
Yeah.
8, we got Predator.
Yeah.
Yep.
7, we got Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Volume 1.
Would be a toe.
6, we got The Matrix.
Yeah.
5, we got Mad Max Fury Road.
That was actually good.
It was good. I don't know if I have it that high, but
That's
it was
what I'm
good.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the one I saw. I was like, I don't put Mad Max over Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Oh no, that can go up.
And again, it's one of the things I watched it. I feel like the one time in theaters, and I haven't gone back. So maybe if I watch it again, I'm like, you know what, this is probably a lot higher.
Yeah.
Nah, Uma Thurman in the Crazy 88. I don't know. Number 4 is Aliens.
I agree.
Yep.
Number 3 is Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I get
the
it.
one on his face.
That's the one
on his face.
He was running with the Taliban. That's that shit.
Taliban.
Running away from the ball, the giant ball and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's that one.
Number 2 is Die Hard.
The greatest Christmas movie ever.
I don't think I put Die Hard that high.
Die Hard? The first one?
No, Die Hard top 5, but I wouldn't put it at 2.
I mean, yeah.
I love Die Hard. This is me. I love Bruce Willis and Die Hard. I wouldn't put Die Hard that high.
I would.
Carl Winslow?
Yeah, I gotta.
Wasn't Carl Winslow in that, but you can make a case.
Yeah, I mean, it was a derivative of that person. His character, Carl Winslow, was the derivative of that person.
No, I'm just saying, it's Reginald, whatever.
Yeah, Reginald, he is the captain.
I know he wasn't playing.
I know, but you can make a case.
Yeah, Carl Winslow came from that character.
Yeah, Argyle, or was that the drummer?
No, Carl Winslow came from. So, Family Matters was a spinoff of another show that Harriet was on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they explain Harriet's family or background or whatever the fuck.
No, but he's saying
Carl Winslow, the character.
He's the actor was in Die Hard because he was in Die Hard as the cop. He was like, "Oh, we're gonna make you a cop." That's what he said.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, and number 1 is Terminator 2: Judgment Day.
This one is correct.
That's the only one I feel like that's the spot it belong at. Because for some shit that come out in 1992 and still hold up to this day, that's tough. I think that says more about Arnold than it says about like the writing and the direction of the movie.
Yeah, because if I'm being honest, Predator and Terminator 2 could be 1 and 2. If I'm being honest,
I mean,
all them buff ass
dog,
niggas, the fucking guns and shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. I might put Kill Bill top
You
5.
son of a bitch.
Yeah, I might put Predator like top 3.
Yeah. Get to the top. Do it.
Do it. Get to the chopper.
Nah, it's been too many iconic lines that people still use to this day from Terminator 2, and the action was good, and the fucking CGI and the 3D was good. Like everything was good about this movie.
You
Like,
can say that with Die Hard too. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
but don't nobody say Yippee Ki more than I'll be back.
Yeah,
No,
that.
you're right.
Yeah,
You right. You right.
yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then it's he got an iconic moment in that Schwarzenegger when he's the thumbs up in the lava.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Come with me if you want to live. Like it's all types of shit.
I do think with Die Hard, when Bruce Willis did that character, a lot of movies that were action movies was based off of that character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the chill.
Yeah.
Like
I want to say Bruce Willis. It wasn't Bruce Willis. It was it's too many white men. God damn it, what's his name?
What happened?
He had like a mullet. White dude, crinkly face. What the fuck
Crinkly
is his name?
face. What movie was he in?
Oh,
It
it wasn't Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee.
Oh,
The other nigga.
RoboCop?
Nah, I don't know. I'll think of it later.
Crinkly face.
Crinkly face.
I gotta look up his name.
What was he
Wait,
in?
what movie was he in?
I can't think of shit he's in. He put me on the spot. I know who I'm thinking of. And I want to say he started off like this movie of this streamline of like action white men movies, jumping, shooting shit.
Not Steven Seagal.
It wasn't Steven Seagal. It wasn't Antonio Banderas. It wasn't none of them.
Well, I can't think of it. Like, what? I don't know. 90s action hero?
Nah, he was like an 80s.
80s?
No,
What's the dude that was in Little Something in Chinatown? Who that dude?
Oh, not Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
I gotta see it.
I
Yeah.
feel like he started like the little
I know, right? Wrinkly face.
Nah, because he was aging poorly and he was like 26.
Yeah, but that's a handsome man though.
I mean, nah, he was handsome, but he was aging poorly, like 20, like 80s. People had like a certain aesthetic. Like they looked like men, but they was like 24.
Wrinkly face threw me off. I was like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Kurt Russell, there you go.
Kurt Russell.
That's funny.
He said wrinkly face.
He do got a show.
I think they all at a certain point have a wrinkly face.
Was it?
Huh? Van Damme?
Universal.
Yeah,
Van
yeah.
Damme.
Universal Soldier was Van Damme with Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Trouble in Little China. That dude.
Yeah, you said mullet too. He had no mullet in that. He had like the shag here, sort of.
It was mullet ass.
It was like
It's not
sort
pure
of.
mullet.
it's not pure mullet, but
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like half. Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, I this list isn't horrible. It's definitely a few things I will move around and some things I would take out. I think the most current movie up here is RRR.
Yeah.
RRR came out 2021,
Two?
22?
1. Yeah, I think during the pandemic is when it really like.
Yeah. And the oldest movie on here might be
Aliens.
Raiders of
Aliens?
the Lost Ark. No, Aliens
Yeah,
came out
Aliens.
88.
No,
Yeah, something like that.
Raiders came out 85.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
Raiders then.
Yeah, I think it might be Raiders.
Damn, that movie that. Ugh.
And to be number 3 is crazy.
Or Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, it might be Star Wars. Star Wars came out in '83, I think.
The Empire Strikes Back came out in 83.
I think
First
so.
one came out like 70s or something.
Yeah,
Hmm.
what, 82,
Okay, you
83,
might be
something
right
like that. Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, not a horrible list. There's definitely some things I would change, here and there. I would take some movies out, put some movies in, but that would require more research and more time. But,
Joe Dirt.
maybe at a later date.
Huh?
No, Dave Dot said Joe Dirt because he said mullet. He said Joe
Oh.
Dirt.
I wouldn't put David Spade in acting, nothing.
I mean, he was good as Cusco. What you mean, Cusco?
Did you say Hesh?
Oh, 1980 is when Empire Strikes Back came out.
Damn, I thought it was. Oh, maybe the remaster, because you know every 2 or 3 years
like,
start remastering shit. So he touches something.
Oh, but a CGI elephant in this right now.
Yeah, I want to put some more shit in it.
Let's see. Gaming news. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth spans 2 discs and on PS5 because, well, that's Final Fantasy. It wouldn't be Final Fantasy on, I guess, quote unquote next gen console if it didn't come with more than 1 disc. So
I mean, look, I'm not mad at it. Like,
as soon as Final Fantasy VII came out on PlayStation, it had 3 or 4 discs. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it did.
Bringing it back to the old days, but bring back turn-based combat, you some bitches.
That's not an option.
Nah, I mean, in 7, it's got some. It's like a version. It's not really. It is.
It's modern.
It's like
modern.
Like a mix of, yeah, it's like a middle ground of it. It's not quite actually turn-based, but I think it allows you to slow down and make a couple of decisions in between the actions. But then I think you also control the character while you're playing a little bit.
Yeah.
Like freeze it, make some choices, and then do whatever you gotta do.
I fuck with that.
So it's like, yeah,
it's still you're still in the combat. You still gotta make a decision on the spot. It's just, you can have time to like slow down a little bit.
But like 16 is Devil May Cry.
Oh yeah, I seen it. That shit's overheating fucking PlayStation. Did you see that shit?
But the one I saw, the dude definitely had like lights and shit.
Yeah, all types of shit.
So I was like, yeah, you got extra heat already coming on that motherfucker. So first that shit get cooked up. Take them lights off.
Now, question:
Let it cook.
Are they doing this on Final Fantasy for nostalgia reasons, or does this give us an idea how big Final Fantasy VII is as far as gigs?
It's just it's a large game. I think it's graphically intense, like because they're trying to soup it up to the max, and I think there's probably a decent amount of content, and I just think it's got a lot of gigs, and it's like
2 discs on a PS5 though. That game has to be massive.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 300 gigs probably.
Yeah, Square Enix didn't comment yet though, but
yeah.
This shit, man. You gonna be able to put like fucking 5 games on your fucking hard drive.
Like at some point, we gotta have a talk with these developers, man. It's like, yo, dog, look, like we either gotta have a talk with Sony, or we gotta have a talk with these developers. Like, yo, putting too much goddamn baking soda on the dope.
Yeah, but when the game just come out, when the game is in 60 frames per second and all this, all this other shit, and everybody's like, oh my god, it's not 60 frames per second, I can't play this.
You know what's the crazy thing? What they're saying is that 60 frame per second, that's gonna be hard to hit with 4K. Mm-hmm. In the graphics, that's just gonna be hard. So we're like stuck at 30 right now. People are pissed.
I mean, yeah, but I to a certain level, I get it. But I would rather a beautiful game locked at 30 frames per second that runs well and looks good than you like, oh, well, we got to hit 60 because everybody wants it to be 60. I'm like, I get it because it's we're promised the future and this is the next gen and that's where we're supposed to be at to a certain extent. But it's like, I'd rather the games work.
Yeah.
With the bat, none of this glitchy bullshit. We're gonna have 19 day one patches, bullshit like this. Hey, I want the game to work, and if locking it at 30 frames per second is gonna help that be smooth, I would rather that than just like, oh, we gotta do 60 so these niggas don't cry.
Yeah.
I mean, do you really punish the many for comments of the few?
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Mm.
Fuck it.
It does. One bad apple spoils the
okay,
bunch.
fine. Fuck it.
One bad apple spoils the bunch.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it happens.
All right. Let's see. Cyberpunk 2077 introduces a big cyberware update in its Phantom Liberty expansion.
Oh yeah, and it's based off the anime.
Oh, word.
Cyber Psychosis.
You're gonna go to the moon? Oh, where
you gonna have cyber? Yeah. Well, you have like buffs. You have buffs like with low health. You have low health and shit like that. I don't know if it's gonna be too crazy like Wolverine and fucking the Genesis game, like and then he just dies and shit like like what the fuck? It's not gonna be that. But yeah, some sort of a cyber psychosis they're trying to put into it. Like, there's a limit of how many augments you can put on yourself before you start.
Before you start.
Yeah, so
fucking
before you
shit
start
up.
getting buffs and shit like that, which I'm kind of cool with. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, it's like give it more consequence than it did
Yeah.
before.
It's like on Skyrim when you be a vampire, you can't go out in the sunlight. You start getting burned and shit. Yeah.
Like, oh, more fire.
Yeah. I'm
Sounds
cool with it.
fun.
Yeah.
Can't be.
What else we got? Last of Us Part 2 and the Horizon Forbidden West cost 22 million plus to each make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit coming out with this fucking trial going on.
Yeah, last week, FTC Microsoft thing was going on, and what had happened was, because I guess in discovery or just in process of doing it, they have to give in evidence, and someone on the PlayStation side, because they're handing in certain documents with certain information redacted, because obviously it's like proprietary information that they don't necessarily want out. They just want to give you the pertinent information you need. So somebody, I guess, use a Sharpie maybe to redact the pricing, and then scanned it. But I guess maybe the Sharpie wasn't as full as it started. So then when it got scanned, the light kind of allowed you to see it and actually see what the numbers were. And it turned out like, the pricing of the game was a 220,000, 20 million range or whatever it was.
So that's the bar for a AAA game.
Well, some of them, most at least,
20 million.
About 220. Yeah, about, million. So games are expensive to make. So, but yeah, it was just funny, just because it's like, oh, we didn't want this out, and now everybody knows.
Now everybody knows.
Yeah. Over like the course of like what? How long does it take to make a game like that? Like 5 years, something like 5-6 years.
At least it depends.
Might be longer.
Every game's a little different, but it's probably closer to like 7 now, 7 to 8 maybe.
Yeah.
But it also depends on the game, what they're trying to accomplish. But
yeah,
at least 5, but could be more.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain to people. What?
Out
the Horizon and Last of Us Part 2, because they said it's upwards of 200 million. Which one do you think like edges out like a little bit more? Like this one like Last of Us could be 216 and Forbidden could be like 230 something.
I forget the exact number, but from what I remember, Horizon was more expensive.
Yeah,
I don't remember what the number was, but it was more expensive.
Yeah,
and I was listening to somebody talking. They're saying maybe because, or no, I'm sorry, I apologize. The Last of Us was more expensive, and they were saying The Last of Us was probably more expensive because compared like the first Horizon compared to the second Horizon, like the gameplay for the most part is similar to pretty much the same. They might have upgraded stuff a little bit, so they probably had that foundation there to begin with to work on, so that saved them some time. From Last of Us Part 1 to Last of Us Part 2, they changed the combat system. It plays way different than the first Last of Us, or just, I don't know about way different because I play, but more different than the first one, and that probably cost them a little bit more time and money just to try to spend the time, because they didn't just like copy and paste what they did from the first one, and then might have saved some time that way. So yeah, Last of Us.
They got the same moments from the last game.
Like people always bitching about that
same
shit.
bones from the last game. Same from this Forbidden West East.
Yeah, I remember that was the thing, though, wasn't it? That wasn't the thing. Oh, the same animations. Gotta work on the same boat animations. What the fuck? Like, nigga, like
he roll the same. Why he roll the same?
He walking the same. He got the same strut.
Money, you bastards.
Time
and money.
He throw the axe the same way. He didn't learn no other way.
I was going to throw the axe with elbow.
Still throwing it with his right. He ain't left-handed.
Guys could be ambidextrous.
Niggas be bitching about the stupidest shit, man. God damn. Sometimes I be like, Jesus Christ. I remember I was talking about cloud gaming and one thing, and this dude was like, well, good luck with your less frames per second. Like, will you shut your bitch ass up? What are you talking about?
Well, actually.
God
damn, man. Shit. Jesus.
If you know what you're getting from the thing, I don't understand what the problem is. And then if you think about what the thing is actually doing, maybe complain a little less.
Jesus Christ.
People are always going to find something to complain about.
Yeah, well, niggas be niggas.
My God, just imagine if people were bitching like that when fucking Zelda Majora's Mask came out. This nigga still jumping the same. Like, yo, what is wrong with you?
He still jump off his left foot. What the hell?
Still swinging the sword the same way.
Stupid Fairy still says, "Hey, listen."
Blue says the difference with the first and the second game is being able to jump and dodge attacks. There's more weaponry, and Abby and Ellie fight different, but that was the main difference.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you grow up and you learn stuff, but just when the second game and the first game don't take when the time difference ain't that far apart. Like, what do you expect this nigga to learn in like a 2-week span? Like he's supposed to have a totally different row animation than God of War just because it's a new game. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh,
Right over his left. It's not his left over his right. Oh shit.
oh my God, man. I can't believe people were making fun of that shit. I was like, yo, like,
hell.
y'all really upset?
yeah.
It's the same game. I'm not paying $60. Yes, you are.
This bitch still climbing the same. God damn, man. Shit.
Anyway. Speaking of nerd shit, Dragon Ball Z fighter gets violent. Dragon Ball Fighter Z player gets violent after losing match in viral video.
He powered up.
Yeah,
So,
Dragon Punch.
Video of this kid losing a match. He threw his arcade stick on the floor, and everybody tried to calm him down. And he tried to swing on like onlookers and stuff like that. It was like, whoa, get him out of here.
Yo, you got to swing on there.
What happens when you don't leave the house, man?
That's true.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah, I mean that happens at tournaments more than we actually know. I remember it was 2018, 2019, something like that. There was a tournament down in Florida, and after this kid lost, he came back and shot up the place that was having a tournament.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that nigga.
And then like he canceled the whole tournament. He's like, if I can't win, nobody can win. Shot the whole shit up.
Yeah.
That nigga looked.
But yeah,
off.
these nerds be serious about this shit. If they don't, and then it's like how you lose. If you lose in like an embarrassing like matter, or like either you get embarrassed or you mad at yourself or how you lost, then you happen to take it out on the wrong person. Like it's not the person you facing's fault. They just picked up on something that fucked up on it. All right, you lost. It's not the end of the world. It's gonna be a new competition.
You suck. You garbage in your life.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Kill yourself before you start trying to kill other people and hurt other people.
Well, that's a fact. If that's what you're gonna do, definitely do
Try
that.
that first. Kill yourself first. If you make it out alive, then go kill other people.
Me.
All right. Let's see. DC Marvel news. Your boy, Jonathan Majors, scores huge win in domestic violence case. Didn't he get found like not guilty on all charges or some shit?
They showed the video.
Yeah, I don't think the trial happened yet.
Yeah.
I think it's in August, right? But I think allegedly, because I don't know, I don't know. I figured I would see more people talking about it, but maybe not.
You know how it goes, man. You know how it goes.
Yeah, the woman that accused him of the stuff was arrested for some shit for like lying, I think it was, and some other shit. If that's true, because I don't know, because I didn't really like Google it to like really confirm it. But that's what the internets have been saying. And I guess there was a video evidence of some other shit, and it turns out like she was drunk and broke into his house and was wilding, and he found her and he called 911 to help her. So like she like got drunk and injured herself somehow because they were going through like a breakup or something. And then he showed up back to his house and she was in there hurt, and then he called the cops, and then I guess when the cops got there, they was like, oh, he hurt you and press charges, and then that's how he ended up in the situation he ended up in.
Yep.
Yeah. So hopefully he'll get his day in court and all these things. But it's one of the things, it's like it don't matter now. Because everybody's most of the people on the internet have formed their opinion of him, and they're just gonna ride with it.
Man.
They're not gonna
something.
Yeah, because the other thing that kind of aligns with that is there was I think it was a Rolling Stone article where they were saying there were more people saying that he was like horrible to them and all that kind of shit, but I don't think they actually had like proof, because none of the people wanted to like be on record or something. It was some shit like that. So it's like, so it's a lot of like, it's just like a hearsay type of thing. So it's like, oh, there's people saying he's abusive and he's doing all this shit. And so I think that coupled with what already happened, I think most people are just going to have this opinion that they formed of him and they're just going to roll with it. And they're not going to admit that they were wrong. Maybe they're going to be like, oh, he's still a piece of shit or something. And just keep it moving and they're not apologize. So the damage is done. But I mean, he might still have a career. So I guess that's maybe the only positive of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just found some breaking news. I want to say. I don't know if this is. I mean, it says a huge rumor or a leak about Last of Us Part 3. It says, let's see. This is all a rumor, so we'll see. It says 1, Ellie will not be the main character.
Oh shit!
All right, so I guess the Ellie arc is closed.
I believe that.
I don't know. It's featuring a group of scavengers on a post-apocalyptic city outskirts. The survivors gather inside a Victorian house. Naughty Dog is currently casting for a diverse group of new characters. The main cast includes 5 survivors named Lucas, Mason, Val, I think that's Adra, and Gracie. So that sounds like Middle Eastern, and these could be white, somebody Spanish, somebody black, somebody old. So I don't know. We'll see.
I would be fine with the prequel of Joel to see how he got. Like just him after his daughter died, just a little prequel of what he was doing.
That would be some nice DLC, just like they did with Ellie.
Yeah.
I mean, do we care about Joe at this point still?
Joe? Yeah. Still a love character.
Yeah.
I mean, because of the show, do we care about Joe? But if you play Last of Us 2, you kind of got over Joe, but it's like we've closed that chapter.
That whole foundation of that game was people pissed because he died, and they're still mad at that shit.
Yeah.
In death threats, motherfuckers. Relax.
Yeah. Gonna fucking kill you for killing Joel.
Killing somebody who's not real.
Ain't do none of that for Lee. Fucked up.
I didn't.
I know. He black.
Maybe we'll get a live action of that.
That'd be fire.
I really want that.
Yeah.
I really, really do.
Like a movie or something, at least like a TV movie, something.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole zombie craze has died down. So I don't think that's a selling point for people anymore. Because anytime you hear The Walking Dead, people don't be like, oh my God, y'all gonna drag this shit out again. But the ones that know.
Yeah. Especially Walking Dead. They kind of milked the shit out of that.
Yeah.
That show was on way longer than it should have been. And they were making bad decisions towards the middle end of it. So it's like, even it's still on, but it's not even as good. And then they had the other show that was kind of okay for a little bit, and then now they got this other new show, I think, that just started, and it's like they're kind of milking it.
Yeah, so to see another Walking Dead with that same title, they gotta rename it or repurpose it or something. They gotta say like
the Lee Chronicles.
Yeah, or like, the I don't know, something.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead presents Lee and Clem.
No, you got something. Robert Kirkman's Lee and Clem.
Something. Oh no.
Nah, they put Ryan Coogler's Walking Dead. I'm in there. I'm in there. Blue says the initial allegation that he was beating the woman, Major's legal team showed the woman didn't get hit by Majors, but Rolling Stone came out with an article where they interviewed a couple dozen people Majors knew or worked with that said Majors was abusive verbally, mentally, and had aggressive outbursts.
Yeah.
And he said, I still love Joel's character in that part. To see what happened to Joel is still brutal to see. Yeah, but I think some people have, well, I don't know for a fact, but I think because of the show, it gave Joel another light, like the character of Joel, not Pedro Pascal. It just gave Joel another light, so people want to see more of Joel, like people that didn't know that Last of Us was a game first or didn't play the first game. Maybe they want more of Joel, so maybe Joel DLC could work, like day 2 after losing his daughter, or like something like that. And then we eventually get him into town like 20 years later or whatever the fuck. It was like 20 years, right?
Something like that. I believe so. Yeah.
Something crazy. It was some crazy ass time lapse.
Yeah.
But it could work. They gotta do like a survey or something. They gotta poll this. And then, last but not least, Superman Legacy finds lead with David Corenswet. Sweat.
Yeah.
Sweat.
David Corenswet and Rachel Brosnahan.
Yes.
Brosnahan.
Brosnahan.
All right. Superman Legacy. What's this show? Is this on? This
It's a
can't
movie.
be on CW, right?
That is Superman. Yeah, Legacy. The movie.
Superman for the new DC universe.
Yep.
Oh.
This is the guy replacing Henry Cavill as Superman for their new DC cinematic universe that they're currently rebooting.
Yep.
Yeah. And he kind of looks like Henry Cavill a little bit.
Yeah, he does. Wish.
Which is people are pissed off about.
Which version?
It's like, yeah, it's like the Diet Coke. For the Coke.
Now, which Superman are we getting?
I don't know.
Superman.
No, I mean like at like what point Superman are we getting? Like, are we getting like just coming into his power Superman? Are we getting like first day at the Daily Planet Superman? Are we like what?
That I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen the script or anything about the script. I'm not sure. I know with Batman, he said he was doing like Batman that's been Batman for a while and then whatever. I don't know if that's the case with Superman. I honestly don't know.
Probably like a year one or
Yeah,
something like that.
So I think that's maybe why they wanted to go younger than Henry Cavill, because I think he wanted to start more fresh.
Oh, they got to meal prep him. This boy's small.
Yeah.
Coming out to like 2025 probably.
Oh yeah, you got time to eat boiled chicken.
Yeah, you got a boiled chicken and broccoli and do
This is
push-ups.
Lois.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. She is a news reporter. She's not there for your male gaze.
Yeah.
Hey, every woman is. What are you talking about?
Mm,
Goddamn. Didn't think he was gonna double down on that.
damn it.
I'm just saying, like they. Never mind. All right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
She's there to report the news. She's not here to be objectified by
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, I ain't got to deal with the backlash. I'm not Rachel Brosnahan.
Yep.
Brosnahan.
I
So
didn't even hear nobody complain about her. I think I just seen everybody
no, they
complain
didn't.
about Superman
Which is weird.
because they didn't really. It's all about him because he looked like Henry Cavill, but it's not Henry Cavill. It's like if you're gonna have a motherfucker that look like him, you might as well just have him.
nah, it's kind of like when your ex, break up with you, but then she find a nigga look just like you.
Nah, that's weird. Don't do that.
It's weird. The bitch got type.
Not my type. don't pick
Apparently,
me.
these niggas at DC have a type. It was like, hey, we want some chiseled chin, blue eyed, man that can grow a beard if you want.
It's just white niggas. That's the type.
They got to be a certain type of white nigga.
Yeah, it's type. Certain.
Yeah, you got to be like a chisel face, handsome.
Yeah, dark hair, strong jaw.
You got to be a chisel face, conventionally handsome white man to play certain roles.
Yeah, that's a Superman role.
Hmm?
Strong jaw, dark hair.
Yeah, Superman has to be a certain type of person. Batman, you can literally put anybody.
Yeah.
We love that. Some bad.
Yeah, they had George Clooney.
All you gotta do is look like a billionaire philanthropist.
Boy.
Yeah,
Look like you lost your parents.
They're only
I don't know.
focusing on this part though.
Yeah.
They focus on this shit.
Yeah,
Man.
it's just that.
As long as you got a good scowl,
Yep.
I think you're all right. I think you're in there.
No, I don't even think you need a scowl. Like Adam West didn't scowl.
I mean, that's Adam West though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam
Yeah,
That
Wee.
nigga was made of cloth.
Clooney didn't scowl either, I don't think.
Adam Wee.
I mean, Clooney. I don't think they gave him the right set of lines for him to actually like get that aggressive.
Oh no, that's not what the movie. That movie they wanted to bring it back towards like an Adam West version of it. That's why it was so campy. Part of the reason why it was so campy.
Oh, okay.
Like that. So yeah.
But yeah, Christian Bale. They gave him they gave him all the lines.
Yeah.
I am the dark.
Hmm.
I'm the bat that flaps at the night.
All right. And let's see. I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's all we got. So Unless chat has anything, unless we missed something, unless we missed some breaking news. Picks, man. What we got for picks, man?
My pick is going to be The Bear season
You
2.
are a fat. I ever seen one.
Fucked up, dog. That was hurtful.
Hey.
I'll be mad.
You watched the whole season?
Nah, not yet.
Hey.
Oh, what episode you on?
The 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th.
Fifth?
Oh, okay.
I think I have to rewatch the 4th one. And then I think I was actually about to start the Christmas episode.
That's episode 6. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'm at like 5 then.
All right. So I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Oh yeah, no. It's one of the best shows on television right now. So,
Yes. I think I like the first season better though.
Oh, do you? I haven't gotten through this one yet, but understandable maybe.
Nah, wait till you get to the end. They pull it all together. They do the shit.
Cool.
I like. One thing I like about the show is I like the character progression. Like, wait till you get to, I think it's after the Christmas episode.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I already see it with,
one of the characters.
I already see it with Tina already. You see it because they sent it to the.
Yeah, they sent her to what's the culinary school.
Yeah, they ask her. Cindy asked her to be the Sue, and you can see how that like changed. Like, because in the first season, she was just like, Birdie
Who's this bitch?
Yeah, basically. And then now it's just like, oh, I love you. You my friend.
Thank you, Chef.
Yeah. Yes, Jeff.
Yo, something about that show makes me want to cook.
I know.
Like, exquisitely.
And you yell at shit.
Yeah.
Hands, corner. Behind.
Get behind. Yes, Chef.
Yes, Chef.
Do it again, Chef. No, Chef. I just want to scream that shit. Jalen Green. Yeah, that's crazy.
They getting power thrusted. I don't know.
No, ain't no power thrust.
It was.
He was fucking that boy.
Yo, pull back on it. I think
that's my move. What I be doing?
One of my moves.
Oh, hey, you didn't see it.
No.
So this is basketball player Jalen Green, right? And this video resurfaced of him in college. And you know how like, men do gay shit to each other, but it's like
I don't know that.
Slap him on the ass or like dry hump him or fake hump him type of shit. This
I'm
video is wild.
Oh, somebody was
No. It's no actual sex, no penetration. Everyone has their clothes on. I'm just saying that he's dry humping this man with clothes on, but the way he has his man legs in the air.
Oh, it was passionate.
And the video's like 15 seconds long, and it's like 13 seconds of pumping.
Oh, God.
He pumping for a while.
He work out. He hit the gym every day. What you gonna go hit the gym every day if you ain't got no stamina?
Nah, but it's bad, yo.
Oh damn, is that crazy?
It's bad, yo. It's bad. It's bad from a standpoint of this video was never supposed to get out, and you in the league now, so people looking at you crazy. Like the camera phones are the worst thing to happen to professionals in any genre, because I'm pretty sure, if Magic Johnson had phone, or like if they had phones back in Magic Johnson day or Jordan day or whoever, Iverson day.
Yeah,
they had camcorders. I'm pretty sure they got some wild Iverson footage out there, but they had camera phones.
Yeah,
Iverson would be locked up. I'm pretty sure.
I think this is worse because this nigga actually like ripping the sides of this motherfucker while he getting splashed.
Nah, yo, Hesh, when you look at it, you're gonna be like, yo,
I'm not gonna look.
You can't
I'm
say.
saying if it happened to come across your timeline, you're gonna say, yo, that's my move.
You can't say, yo, he got me pinned. You can't say that.
Oh, he was doing it like he did it before.
Yeah, like I was about to say,
like it looked like a video you might have watched, but it's just two dudes.
Yeah, daddy.
Stop.
That's what.
He was practice popping.
Practice. You talking about practice?
Practice. Talk about practice. Yeah. Damn,
Bobby, what's your
man.
pick?
Ooh.
And he played
Netflix.
for the Rockets, I think. That's crazy.
Blasted off again.
Yeah.
Team Rocket.
That's gonna be calling him T
What do you
Rocket.
call it?
T Rocket.
Oh shit.
Oh man. But yeah, my pick is Netflix Bloodhound. Netflix Bloodhound. It's a Korean film, and it's like action packed martial arts film. But the dude, he just boxes, and this and this dude be two-piecing the shit out of people. So the gist of the story is, it was this loan shark that was giving out loans to like homeless people to help them out, and his business ended up getting taken by this criminal. So what happened was, what the criminal was doing, he was taking the ID of homeless people and then running up credit, taking the credit and leaving them with the debt. So he kept doing that to the point to where he had this shitload of money, and he was running down on businesses. Like it was this dude who's a boxer ran down on his mother's cafe and had her sign a contract for a loan. But if she didn't pay it back, it was something in the fine print saying if you didn't pay it back, then you owe us like double or triple the amount. So that happened, and these goons in like black tuxes came up on some Streets of Rage shit. Took the mother's head and just mushed it on the table, and the son seen it, and this nigga just started going to work. And that shit lit though. It's only one season now. The second season's coming, but like for a Korean film, like when it was, I gotta check out more Korean films, because this shit, like the action in it is kind of crazy. Yeah, I fuck with that.
Okay. All right, since Hesh took my pick, I'm gonna go. Well, since we were just talking about Terminator 2 being the best action movie of all time, we're gonna go Arnold.
Arnold?
There's a documentary on Arnold Schwarzenegger on Netflix right now, where he chronicles his own life from being a bodybuilder to being an actor, and then running for mayor or governor of California, or whatever. Like he has one of those lives that people don't talk about enough, because to come from where you come from, I mean, it was kind of like a war-torn country. He came from a war-torn country, knew he didn't belong where he was at, saw that bodybuilding was going to be his way out, then turned to acting, then said, hey, I'm bored, I'm going to be governor.
And I'm Mary Kennedy.
Yeah, and like he has one of the craziest stories ever. And
cleaner.
Hey, when it's there, it's there. I'm paying you for a service, but you know, I could give you more.
Hey.
If you buff this, I got you.
Yeah, he was getting the service.
But yeah, and then it makes me feel like dumb and inadequate, being that I live in America and he's able to do all this shit. This nigga came from a different country and just got all these opportunities and did wild shit.
I think immigrants have a different mindset than Americans.
Way different. We are too lazy.
Because even if for the most part, if you live in America and it's bad for you,
yeah,
it is not as bad as if you lived in a third world country or somewhere
Right.
else where their bad is bad.
Yeah.
Like I'm shooting a bucket. Like even if you're like kind of poor, or if you're poor in America generally, for the most part, you still might have running water or flushable toilets or at least access to that sort of stuff. And if you live in a country and it's bad for you, you might not have none of that. So it's like they get here, it's like, oh, I can make anything, I'm gonna do this, and then they really do it. And we just kind of have, we don't believe in it the same way, I guess, as a lot of immigrants do.
Mm.
He also admitted to using steroids when he was bodybuilding too.
Oh, of course.
But nah, the one spoiler I'll give y'all is when he was bodybuilding, he said most of his stuff was natural, but then like he said, if he had to put a percentage on it, at least 5% of his like build had to do with steroids, and he would take them like 4 times a year. He said that everybody was doing it, so it wasn't like that was the main basis. So he didn't have the after effects of steroids, but he was like just to, like a little bit of cut here to make everything proportioned. to give me like a slight little edge, and everybody's doing it, so it's not really an edge. It's just making me more. I mean, you can work out, but you can't get that big without constant like just repetition and eating and working out a certain way.
Need a little push.
Yeah, it's a little push, but he said if he had to put a number on it, might have been 5%, but I don't know how true that is.
I don't think it's 5%. Hell no.
He gonna say y'all growing it up all day, nigga. He's gonna be like, nah,
he ain't gonna. I use this to my advantage, and that's how I won all these competitions.
Yeah, I was only in a little bit of that juice, baby.
Nah, that nigga on his peak looked fucking insane.
Yeah, he won Mr. World and Mr. Olympia and all that shit, and I think he won in his first competition when he was still a teenager.
Yeah,
something like that. So shout out to Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's one of the ones that we don't talk about enough. He got a crazy like rise, and not even a fall. It's just like you can't be along this life and not have a mishap. So if your only mishap is you fucking a cleaner lady, you good.
Yeah, you really.
Like you ain't had no wild allegation or no rape. You ain't had nothing crazy happen.
Nothing that I can think of off the top of that. Doesn't mean
no sexual abuse, nothing. It's just hey, I cheated on my wife. Yeah, that's light.
I think if he did, that shit would have came out if he was running for governor.
I'm saying, like, there's been no drug use. There's been nothing like he beat up people. Ain't nothing crazy about Arnold. It's just like, hey, I had an affair with the closest thing next to me. Okay, cool, fine. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ain't that name hard? Nigga name was Arnold Schwarzenegger. But shout out to Arnold. Anything else, my ninjas?
Nope, this is no.
All right, so Ninja Vanish. We out of here.